Bahayim kids. Do you notice anything different about our faces today? I'm smiling, but you can't see.
I'm smiling too. Maybe you can see it in my eyes.
Vincent sees our masks. Sometimes he tries to pull off my mask. Let's see. You might be able to hear me better without a mask on. See, my mask has flower designs on it.
My mom made my mask for me, and she picked a design that's tribal from another part of the country. I really like it.
And then this is Isla's mask, and she's got, do you know who that is? Moana on there. And we don't need masks right now because we're at home, but we do wear them when we leave our house and when we're out and about, especially where there's other people right now because of the COVID-19 and being careful with the sickness that's out there. So that's one way that we stay safe.
Yep, we try to wear those whenever we're around people outside.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different, you know, it feels weird to have to wear that outside. And I've gotten used to it more though now. Mm-hmm. It was weirder at first. It's also kind of weird when you can't see someone's face when they're talking to you. So we try to use our bodies more when we're talking and smile really big so you can see the smile in my eyes. Sometimes
we try to make it fun because I'm holding Vincent and he likes to try to pull my mask. So it's kind of like a competition if I can hold the baby so that he doesn't try to pull off my mask. It's kind of like a game.
Oh,
in a way. But he kind of thinks that masks are funny when he sees them on his face. He's a little too little for a mask. But Isla is a 6-year-old, almost 6-year-old, and she wears masks too.
Yeah, this is her mask. She loves to wear this one because she loves Moana. And it's kind of fun to see everybody else's masks out in the world. Mm-hmm. I saw one that had lips on it that was smiling. And I've seen Star Wars masks and PJ masks. And just like people get creative and make them at their house. Mm-hmm. And they sew them. And people get creative and actually express themselves with the kinds of designs that they like. So it's kind of a fun part about wearing masks.
I have seen some masks that are woven out of cedar too.
Yeah, I've seen that too, which is a really cool, creative way of using cedar bark.
Yeah.
And basket weaving skills to make a mask. But that's something that we're doing now, and the tribe and the community want us to do that. It's something that we all want to stay healthy and safe and not get sick. So that's why we're wearing these masks and why the tribe wants people to wear the masks too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Jordan, I'm Queth Amanda. This is baby Vincent. And I brought up another friend today in a basket. Do you have your drum?
Oh, good, yes. I have my drum, and I really feel like singing a song right now.
Okay. What song are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing one of my songs that's about gathering. It's about gathering plants. It's about gathering together as a community, as people in a group. And we're not able to do that very much, but we're kind of starting to a little bit more now. And so I wanted to sing this song for your friend who's in the basket and see who wakes up.
All right.
Oh!
Jordan.
L'chaim, t'alapas.
L'chaim, Amanda. L'chaim, t'alapas.
Lily Wiknaganonich, Maiga. I haven't seen you for a long time.
Well, I've been out in the woods.
What have you been up to lately?
I've been eating some food and taking naps out in the nice grass.
Awesome.
Things like that. What have you been up to lately?
Well, lately I've been gathering a lot of plants and berries, and it's summertime. It's hot outside now, and there's a lot happening in the plant world. So
I see it happening.
Keeping a close eye. Yeah, and you're out in the woods, right? Where do you live?
I live out in the woods. This time of year, I just basically sleep outside where it's kind of tucked away, like maybe in the bushes, things like that. And then in other parts of the year, when I'm ready to have my pups, then I'll make a den, sometimes in a log, or sometimes I dig a hole around some big rocks, and I make a den.
Oh, so
for
a
my
den
pups.
is your house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And it sounds like you just make it wherever you feel like is comfortable. You make a little shelter.
And safe.
And safe. Okay, you want to hide, right? When
Right.
you're sleeping? Okay.
Well, not just when I'm sleeping. It's really for when I'm gonna have puppies.
Oh,
Yes.
puppies like a dog.
Yes.
You're a dog kind of, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. I never thought of you that way.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep. That's when we coyotes sleep in dens, and otherwise we just really sleep outside.
Have you guys always slept in dens? Has a den always been your home, or what was it like a long time ago for you?
Well, a long time ago, we didn't always sleep in dens. We also slept in longhouses.
Oh yeah, now I'm remembering our econom, our stories, our old stories that were passed down from our ancestors about a long time ago when the animals lived like people. You lived like a person.
Mm-hmm.
You were a very important person in our stories and in
Oh.
our culture about who we are and why we do the things that we do.
Mm-hmm.
So back then you lived in longhouses.
Yep.
And did you ever use cedar bark for anything?
Yep.
You used a lot of cedar bark?
For the houses.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we learned all that stuff from. So
Oh.
it reminds me, lately I've been up in the woods gathering cedar bark.
Mm-hmm.
And cedar is a very important tree. Cedar, kaneem stick are Chinook words for it. Kaneem stick, and the bark is kalakwati.
Mm-hmm.
Kalakwati.
Yeah.
We were out gathering the kalakwati cedar bark, and we use it for all kinds of stuff.
Can you show me?
Yeah. So I have a few things here. I'll show you the kalakwati first. This is the kalakwati.
So that comes right off the tree.
Yeah. See, it's a big roll. And it's hard. And you pull it off the tree. And then you use this to make all kinds of things. And I'll show you some things you can make with the kalakwati. Vincent's reaching for them. So we can weave baskets and hats. So here is the hat that I like to wear. I wear this in the canoe or when I'm outside picking berries.
So that is made out of cedar bark like this.
Yeah, it's made. We turned that into this hat. I wove this hat. And you can just see it's a very tight weave there. And there's different ways you can use kalakwati, different kinds of weaving. So there's that way. And then this is Isla's hat. She let me borrow it to share.
Oh.
This is a different kind of weaving that I did. And so you can see it's wider.
But it's made from cedar too?
Yeah, it's plated. Plating. And then, just like that, you would make a basket too. Sometimes I turn the hat over when I'm picking berries, and I'll put the berries inside my hat. So there's that. And then there's other things you can do with kaneem stick too. You can carve paddles. This is a little dance paddle.
Ooh, is that a salamander on your paddle?
Yeah, it's a salamander. And so you can carve the cedar wood. So not the kalakwati, but the kaneem stick wood. You can make rattles. This is a rattle that belongs to Vincent. made by Tot Bobby. It was a gift for Vincent when he was born. So you can make rattles out of canoe stick.
Oh, I like how that sounds.
And you can make all kinds of other things, like canoes are made out of whole canoe stick. The whole tree, the log is turned into a canoe. Our plank house is made out of canoe stick wood, so we make our houses out of that. We make rope. I mean, I could go on and on. We use that tree for everything. It's so important, just like you. Yeah. Coyote is important in the same way that cedar is important, but you're important for our culture and our stories and our teachings. And then the cedar tree is really important for our practices, our weaving, our carving, and our dancing and our singing and our canoes. So you guys are both important in like a really similar way.
And the plank houses are important too.
The plank houses are very important. It's like the heart of our people. It's where our spirit lives.
Can you do you have any books about plank houses?
I do. I have a book that is it's all about us going up to Chaf Hami, our plank house. Mm-hmm. And Chaf Hami is the name we gave our plank house. And it's it means house built of cedar planks. So we can read that book now and take a trip in the book up to the plank house.
Okay.
Singing at a Chaf Hami, the house built of cedar planks. Questina and Little Hope are going to the plank house today. They're going to help Tot Jordan. Hope helps Tot Jordan set up for Emmeline, who's coming to the plank house today. Here comes Queth Alex and Emmeline. They are coming to the plank house with Queth Amanda and Isla. Isla and Emmeline go through the round door of the plank house. Tot Jordan and Hope are ready. They have a big bag of rattles to show the girls. Emmeline looks at a rattle in the shape of a paddle made out of cedar. Tot Jordan shows the girls a clapstick. Emmeline looks at a stankia rattle. Hope takes out a drum with a Chinook man on it. Now that everyone has a rattle, they all sing a song together. They sing the salmon song. Questina takes out a paddle skirt to show the girls the canoe family regalia. The skirt has little paddles on it that are carved out of wood. Emmeline holds a dance paddle. Questina takes out a shawl and shows Emmeline the triangle design. Isla wants to wear the shawl. They are all getting ready to dance now. Emmeline watches Questina. Questina is showing her how to dance. They are going to sing and dance a paddle song. The women and girls have their paddles. Tot Jordan sings a paddle song. They are all dancing and having a good time, dancing like their Grand Ronde ancestors have always done. It is a special day at Achafami, the house built of cedar planks. Kabit Kagwa, the end.
Tot Jordan, do you notice anything different about me?
Yeah, I noticed you took the mask off of the table.
It doesn't really fit my face. I can't see.
No, it still looks cool on you, but you should be able to see. The mask does not fit you right. That's made for people.
Oh, yeah, I guess coyotes don't really need masks.
No, coyotes don't have to worry about getting sick like that at all.
No.
So you just enjoy not having to wear a mask. You can run around in the woods.
Speaking of that, I think I might go out back to the woods now.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by, all
Yep.
of us. It was really good to talk to you and to remember you and your ancestors in the stories.
Thank you for thinking of me and
Yeah.
inviting me today.
You're welcome. And you should thank Amanda. Amanda always invites the friends here. So
Hayumasi,
We'll have
with
fun out
Amanda. Hayumasi, t'alapas.
Aski,
Okay.
Aski t'alapas.
Afki.
Slushnash meg.
Let's see. Well, that was fun.
Yeah. And, oh, you know what it reminded me of? We went up into the woods where the cedar trees live. And we went to gather kalakwati, the cedar bark. And it's kind of like the end of the season when we go and gather it. So we want to share that video with you. And it was exciting because it's our first cultural gathering trip that we've done since the pandemic began, since the lockdown began.
And what did you do, Todd Jordan, so that you guys were safe when you were out there?
Well, we did things a lot differently than we normally do, and it felt a little weird, but we had a lot of fun at the same time. We wore our masks at all times. We stayed 6 feet apart from each other, and we didn't share any food or water. And that's weird for us because those are all things that we normally don't do when we're gathering. We normally are very close to each other. We share food, we share everything, and that's what our culture's all about. But now we're having to do it differently. So we are all learning, and we had a really, 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 really good time up in the woods. And we learned a lot about how to do our cultural practices, how to do all these things like cedar pulling in a safe way. And in a way that we can continue to get together and learn these things. It just has to look differently now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we went to basically where the cedar trees live, to their home, way up on this big mountain. We drove up there, and we got to pull cedar. So why don't we go ahead and take a trip up there and see how it went.
All right. Let's do it.
Tot Greg's looking around for a cedar tree. He found this tree that he thinks will be good to pull bark from, so he gave it some gifts and said thank you. And now he's cutting into the bark and he's starting to peel the bark from the tree. It's very hard work. Joanna and her daughter, Mabel, are starting to pull the bark. They pull and they pull, and they're all taking turns, trying to get the bark to go as high as they can on the tree. The higher it goes, the more bark they get to make things like hats and baskets. It's getting higher. Pulling the bark from cedar in this way doesn't hurt the tree at all. Now it's really high up there, and they're pulling and pulling. And here it comes.
Whoa! That was a close call.
Can I just press the red button?
Now that the bark's off the tree, it's time to take care of it. Now Tot Greg's starting to clean the outer bark off of the inner bark. That's the outer bark. Under the outer bark, that's the kalakwati, the inner bark. Everybody's working on the same piece of cedar, trying to get it clean. It's a lot of hard work. Almost done. Uncle Greg has sap all over his hands. Mabel and Joanna finished and rolled up their cedar bark. They'll let it dry for a year before they use it.
What are you gonna do with your cedar?
She wants to learn how to make a hat, and it might be dry by then. The graduation cap for her.
Well, thanks for sharing that special video with us, Todd Jordan. We missed you when you went up there, but it's really fun to see Queth Joanna and just watch you guys being safe out in the woods and practicing your traditions.
It was a really amazing experience and time, and it felt really good to finally be with people again that aren't you guys. I love you guys. You're my family, but I do need to see other people. It's important.
Yes.
So we're making that happen in a safe way.
Yep. Very important. All right. Well, it was good to meet up with you guys, and we miss you. We hope you're all staying healthy and staying well and staying safe out there. And we're thinking of you.
Oski.
Oski.
We'll see you next week.